guys, 8th here. This is Bastion, and I'm gonna do a 10-minute taste on it, and it's a fairly simplistic game. Plays pretty much like Zelda, except you can upgrade your weapons more than you could in Zelda, and well, The Legend of Zelda. And you have special abilities and guns and bow and arrows and all that kind of stuff. See, this is the upgrading system here. You collect certain materials, and then you can go into the arsenal and upgrade your weapons. And I'm pretty close to halfway the game, I think. I'm not really sure, but so the way it works is that you go into these levels, and then you collect cores and you put them into like, I guess it's kind of like a reactor kind of thing, I guess, and you could put another building into your bastion. So, and see what I mean by it kind of playing like Zelda? It has that kind of overhead thing, and the ground kind of just forms around you, which it didn't in Zelda, but the screen swiped, and it's kind of similar. And in this level, you have to run through it, and the ground collapses around you where the tiles are. And I'm just gonna rush through it, not really fighting any of the enemies, because if you wait for too long, you could fall through one of the gaps and die. So I'm not really gonna go for fighting the enemies. I am gonna go for getting most of the money though. And in this area, you have to kill the tower that shoots fire in the middle of the area, so you can open up the gate and leave. Because if you don't do that, you'll get stuck in there and die, pretty much. Of course, with an indie title like this, the graphics aren't really anything to be amazed by, really, but it's a fun game. You can really get addicted to it if you like that kind of game. I mean, if you played some of the Zelda games, you're most likely gonna like this game. I know I did. And it doesn't really have that big of a selection of enemies, but it's an indie title, so I wasn't really expecting a whole ton of enemies. But you can use health potions. You have special abilities, but I'm not really using them right now because I don't really have to. But you press R2 to use your special ability, and eventually it just gets to the point where you forget you even have it, and you just don't use it, I guess. So you most likely won't see me use it, unless I do use it and I just forgot I used it. But there is a leveling system in this, but I don't really understand it. It's like you can level up, but you can't change like the abilities of your character. You could just add more attributes. So like there's one where you can increase how much health you have, or you can make it to where you can hold more health potions at once or something like that. So, and here I just couldn't get the aim on that grenade right. So I kind of got stuck for a minute. But in this area, you're gonna get to see me fight some enemies right here, and the enemies take a while to kill unless you just have a really powerful weapon. And what I've got equipped right now is like a giant hammer thing, and a automatic crossbow. That's what I've been calling it. But I don't really think there would be much replay value to this, because you play through it once, and then you just, well, I guess there would be some, but it's just like play the game on another difficulty or something like that. There's not really all that much hidden stuff in the game, because if you explore the map really good, you'll run into most of it. But there's challenge rooms where you can like test your skills, I guess. So they're the ones that are flashing right now, except for the one in the bottom right, the one I'm about to go to. All the other ones are challenge areas where you can test how fast you could kill stuff in this like amount of time. So if you, let's say you kill all the enemies within a minute, you'll get all 3 of the items. If you kill the enemies in over 1 minute but under 2 minutes, you'll get 2 of the items. And if you kill them like over 2 minutes, you only get 1 item. And if you kill them within like 4 minutes, you don't get anything. You have to kill them within a certain amount of time to get like a gift. And you do run into other like players, I guess, kind of, but they don't really fight. They're NPCs. That's what I'll call them, NPCs. So these are some of the towers I was talking about. So they shoot stuff at you. So that's pretty much it. There's not much to them. And I haven't really figured out the story yet. It doesn't really make sense to me. So you're this kid that wakes up on a floating island after whatever they're calling this like disaster that happened, and they're calling it the Calamity. I don't really understand what it is yet, but I'm guessing that I'm going to figure out pretty soon. But it plays, like I said, a lot like Zelda, and and it's RPG-ish, like Zelda was, but it's different because it has like that kind of Sailor Moon camera angle, but it plays like Zelda, except you only have a few weapons. Like, you have 3 melee weapons and like 3 shoot weapons, and I'm pretty sure there were not many weapons in Zelda either. In fact, there's not really many weapons in either one of them. But it's a fun little game, and here's where I met one of the NPCs. I forgot what his name. Zulf, I think. I think it was Zulf. Yeah, let's just call him Zulf. And so you meet these characters and stuff, and then they can tell you more about the history of some of the items. So I have this thing called the Sailor Crest, and it'll tell you a little bit about what the item is, and that's pretty much it. This is 8th.